Hey everyone, so welcome back to an episode of Life with Linda. Today I'm going to do a quick ramen noodle dish. Now, everybody, I don't know about everybody, but a lot of people have ramen noodles in their cabinet. And I got to thinking, if you have ramen noodle and you have some vegetables, you could make like a little pasta dish with the ramen noodles. So I grabbed some stuff out of my refrigerator. I'm going to show you what to make a little pasta dish. Now this is, I'm making 2 packages, and I'm only using like a half a packet of the flavor kit because I'm going to put other stuff in it too. Okay, so let's get started, guys. All right, now, so I have 2 packages of ramen. Now what I did was I put this in the microwave and just got them soft. They were a little bit al dente. So this way I can, saute them a couple of minutes. It's only going to take a couple of minutes to saute these. So first I'm going to put all like the vegetables and stuff in, okay? All right, so what I'm going to put in is some shredded carrot, some bell peppers, red bell peppers, and some fresh garlic, and I'm going to put corn. Okay, the corn will really brighten it up, guys. Okay, so what I did was I already cut some peppers up in strips. I'm going to finish cutting these up for you so you guys can see how I do it, and just thin strips. And now what I think I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to cut them in half. Again, now you guys can use this as a dinner, you can use it as a snack, you can use it as a lunch, whatever you want to use it as, okay? My knife cuts are not going to be perfect. I'm not Julia Child, guys, so I'm just going to cut them the way I want to cut them. Okay, I don't want them huge, but I don't want them fairly small. Okay, I'm going to start my pan with a little bit of olive oil. One thing I like about this meal is that you can do this very, very quickly because the ramen noodles take 3 minutes to cook in the microwave. Okay? All right. I'm going to put some olive oil in the pan, a couple of circles. Okay? Just so enough to make all the vegetables move around. I'm going to shred I think I'm going to shred the carrots a little bit. Let's see. Because I don't want big chunks, but I do want some nice carrots in there for sweetness and just for color, and they are delicious. I love carrots in everything. Not in everything, but a lot of stuff. Okay, this is 2 carrots, but I don't think I'm going to do the whole 2 carrots. I think I'm just going to do, ow, that was my finger. Be careful not to get your fingers, guys. All right, that's about a carrot and a half. Shred that. Okay, I'm going to put an onion in now. Whatever you don't like, you don't have to put in. If you don't want onion, don't put onion. If you don't want garlic, don't put garlic. Or if you like garlic, but you don't like the big, you don't like pieces of garlic, you can always do the minced garlic, or you can do just garlic powder. Okay, guys? Or just onion powder. You don't have to put the onion and the garlic in if you're allergic, or if you don't like garlic, or whatever the deal is. Okay, small pieces of onion. Like I said, this is whatever go in your refrigerator. If you have scallions, if you have broccoli left over, if you have whatever you have, you can put in this ramen noodle. Okay, this is just what I'm doing. Carrots, peppers, onions, and corn. Okay, now let's get started. Let's see, is the pan hot enough? I think it should be hot enough. Because you want to hear that sizzle. So I'm just going to slice. Lost a piece of onion in here. I'm probably not going to be able to get it. Onion overboard. That's the story of my cooking. So guys, I hope everybody's doing okay in this whole pandemic thing we're going on here. I don't know about you, but I'm just really overwhelmed with the whole thing. I'm really overwhelmed trying to keep busy, trying to keep motivated. It's very difficult when you do have depression to begin with. It's difficult when all this is going on because your mind just goes to places that, you don't have no idea. So it's very difficult, but I'm trying my best, okay? All right, so I'm going to put the onions. Now, I need the light, I think, at this point. The light is ridiculous. It's like either glare or it's not a glare. I got to figure it out. I still haven't gotten a tripod, guys. Now with all going on, I really haven't gotten a tripod. Okay, so I put the onions. I'm going to put everything in at once. Okay, because this is I want to say this is probably like a 15-minute meal, 20-minute meal. You have the ramen in the house. You're like, what can I do with ramen? This is it. everything that's in, just grab some stuff out of your refrigerator, make your own sauces out of stuff. The corn I'm gonna put in at the end. Okay, see? That's sauteing. Now you get a spoon, guys. Give this a nice saute. The heat should be like on medium high because you want this to kind of do it kind of quickly. Okay? Now while this is sauteing, I'm going to put in a little bit of salt, not a lot because I'm using some soy sauce. And soy sauce is very salty. A little bit of pepper. Okay, you know me, my staples, a little bit of, oh, this is lemon. That's not going to do, lemon and garlic. That's not going to do me good. Here is garlic. Garlic powder, if I could just get it open. Little garlic powder. I don't see my onion powder here. I wonder if I ran out of onion powder. Onion powder, oh, here it is. It's a different one, that's why I don't recognize it. All right, a little bit of onion powder. Oh, it's not open. It's not open, guys. All right. Gotta use a big knife to get into the onion powder. So, you know, I don't know, just being, you know, it's weird because I'm kind of a homebody to begin with, and like, I'm in the house a lot myself already, but like, just, I guess when you have to be in the house, it's like when somebody tells you you can't go anywhere, it's like you feel trapped. That's how I feel, guys. Okay, I'm sure everybody can relate. A little bit of onion powder I put in. And this is cooking nicely. Now, if you like your veggies really soft, let them go a few more minutes, you know, don't. If you like them a little crunchy, then you know, do it when you think. But like this for me is a little bit too crunchy. Like I like them a little bit soft. I like a tiny bit of bite, but not, you know, not where you're really, like it's really raw. I like them half, I would say half cooked, you know. So you just keep cooking those. All right. Now you can go all different ways with sauces. This time I'm going like a little sweet and sour. I'm putting some sweet and sour sauce in. I'm putting some duck sauce, some Saucy Susan. Okay. And I'm putting in a little bit of soy sauce. A little bit of soy sauce. And I'm going to put in a little bit of chicken broth. Okay? That's what I'm going to make in my sauce. Now, you know, I'm just throwing things in. I'm not like measuring or anything. So you guys want to make this, just use your own judgments. Throw a little bit of soy sauce in, throw a little bit of duck sauce in, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and taste it and then see how it is. If you like it and you eat it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, this is not like a written recipe. This is just how I do things a lot of times. I don't have recipes. It's very hard for me to follow a cookbook because I like to do my own thing. That's just me, guys. Okay, so I'm going to add about a half a can of corn now. Yeah, about a half a can of corn. And I'm gonna season the corn now because I didn't season the corn before. And you know what I say, guys, right? Season everything. You need to season. Otherwise, it's going to taste like nothing. You want it to taste like something. Especially today, we want like bold flavors. I don't know about you, but I just, I don't know. Rough times we're living in. Rough times. I hope it all gets better very quickly. Very, very quickly. So look at that. That was delicious. Look at that. Look at that stupid glass. There you go. There you go. Look how colorful that looks. Doesn't that look awesome? All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this cook another minute. Let the corn get nice and toasty. Get it a little soft. Okay. I want this to get a little toasty before I add the liquids to it. Okay, guys. Another second, couple of seconds, guys. So I have onions, carrots, peppers, and corn in here. And like I said, You could put string beans, you could put broccoli, whatever you want to put in. Pasta, in a pasta, like, you know, in the ramen noodles, you could do. Mushrooms even. And like I said, use your own, create something, guys. Create something out of your refrigerator, out of your pantry. I know, you know, I'm doing that. My pantry was full, and it's really getting, you know, because we're using a lot of stuff, it seems. And I guess because we're not replenishing so, you know, so often like we were. So, it's looking a little scarce right now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of sweet and sour, like I told you. I don't know, probably like 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of sweet and sour. Got 2 tablespoons of sweet and sour, of duck sauce, I'm sorry. I'm going to lower the flame a little bit, so I don't want it to burn. Okay, like medium. A little bit of soy sauce. Okay. I would say about 2.5, 3 tablespoons. This is why it's important not to use a lot of salt, because you can always add salt, but you can't take it out. Okay? Now, this is like going to get nice and... I love to smell my food, guys. I told you, when you smell your food and you smell it, you know it has good flavor. Okay? Now it's going to get like... It looks a little thick. You see that it has a little brown in it. So what I'm going to do is in a minute, I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth. And that's going to become the sauce. Okay, that's going to become the sauce that's going to follow the, that's going to coat the ramen noodles. All right. So, I would say about a cup. I would say about a cup of ramen. I mean, a cup of chicken broth. You can use beef broth, you can use vegetable broth, whatever you want to use. Okay, so now I'm going to raise the temperature just a little bit more, so it gets, you know, so it boils a little bit. And then what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to taste it, because I want to see what it needs, if it needs anything. It might need a little bit more sweetness, it might need a little bit more salt. I don't know. Let's just let it boil a minute and we'll see. So comment and make a comment in the comments below to let me know what you guys have been doing in this craziness that we've all been stuck in the house. We've been watching a lot of television, doing a lot of adult coloring, going out and walking. It's odd because, you know, you don't realize like the things that you don't do when you can't do them. Like, you know, now like we're going out for more walks, we're taking advantage of all that stuff that we normally don't do. So so it's kind of nice, you know. It's kind of nice that we're doing those things now that we never did before, you know, because of our busy lives and everything. So, you know, I believe, like, I didn't want this to happen, or of course nobody does, anybody to get sick or die or anything like that. It's horrible. But I believe everything happens for a reason, and I think maybe this is the reason it happened was to bring everybody together, and maybe, you know, maybe people realize what they have and be thankful, because this world was going crazy before this, and I just pray to God that this really helps, you know, helps calm it down a little bit. I don't know. We can only hope, right, guys? Okay, let's taste this. Let's see. You always gotta taste your food, guys, because then you'll know if it's good or not. Let's see. Oh my God, that is delicious. That is really good. I think it needs just a little bit more sweetener, a little bit more of the sweet and sour. And a little bit more duck, just a little bit, only because I like it a little bit sweeter, and a little bit more soy sauce. It definitely doesn't need any salt. Don't put any salt in it. Okay. Give it a good mix. All right, let's give it a good mix. This looks so pretty, guys. It really does. All right, now I'm going to add the ramen. But look. Okay. Now, the duck sauce and the sweet and sour sauce is a little thick, so it's making the sauce with the chicken broth a little bit thick, so it's not really a watery kind of consistency. It'll coat the ramen noodles really, really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to use my clean hands. I have 2 packages of ramen here, so I think I'm going to add all of it. Let me see what this looks like. This is about 1.5 packs, I think. Let's see. Depends on how much is eaten. I mean, I made 2 packs, so this could probably feed 2 or 3 people. I mean, I usually eat 1 pack of ramen when I make my, when I make it. So this could feed 2 or 3 people, maybe 3 small people, and then 2 big people. Oh my God, that looks so delicious, guys. So good. I guess I'll add the rest. Just mix it in, coat it all in with the sauce. You could put a little hot pepper on this, a little hot sauce. You know what I use, which I love to use, is the hot mustard from the Chinese place. I always put a little hot mustard in my ramen and when I make regular ramen. You know what I didn't put in? I didn't put any of this in. I'm gonna put a little bit. I don't know. You know what, guys? I'm not gonna use it because this has a lot of sodium in it anyway. And actually, the flavor in here is amazing. So I'm not going to put this packet in because it is very salty, and this tastes very good. This tastes very good, and I don't want to overly salt this now. Okay, I don't want to overly salt it now. Wow, that looks delicious. Yummy. Okay, so I'm just going to run quick and get a bowl. I'm going to put this on low. Okay, I don't want to overcook my ramen. One second, guys. Let me rinse out my bowl because I don't want. I have my bowl in my back room. Let's dry it off. Okay. All right. Let's shut this. Now, here we go. Oh boy, this looks so good. Now this is a trick I do, guys. I don't know if you guys know. You see all this good yummy stuff in here? Put a little hot water in it, shake it, and then you put it on the thing. And then you put it on top of the pasta or whatever you're doing, and it gives you an extra little bit of sauce. Just make sure you put hot water, this way it stays hot. Alright? Okay, let's get going. Just wait for the hot water to be on. Get a little hot. Alright. A little bit of water, not a lot. See? A little bit of water. Maybe a 1/2 cup, not even 1/4 cup. Mix it all up. Get all those bits up and everything. And then pour it right over. And there you have it. Now you could put, like I said, a little hot sauce, a little grated cheese. If you want. Look at that. Now, guys, shut the light. There we go, guys. Look at that. Delicious. And this could feed probably 3 people, I would say. 3 people, definitely. I'm going to taste it for you. All right, let's do this. Oh my God, this looks so yummy. Mmm. Delicious. Very, very good. I think it definitely needs a little bit more spice in it. Maybe some 5 spice. I think it needs a little something and maybe a little hot pepper. Something just to spice it up a little bit. It's very good, but it definitely needs a little bit of something. But that's the thing. You guys can try stuff, you know. I can't stand these freaking, look at these things. You can't even get them open. How do you get them open? Ridiculous. A little bit of 5 spice. Not a lot, because this is very potent stuff. 5 spice, it has like cinnamon in it and all that. And then maybe a little bit of hot pepper. Delicious, guys. Really, really good. So like I said, try this with ramen noodles. You can do a lot of stuff with ramen noodles. And there we go. Sorry about that. My phone's ringing. All right, so listen, guys. Try to make this meal, ramen noodles. Pull out of your cabinet, do whatever you can. There's stuff in your cabinet, your pantry, your fridge that you're going to be able to do that's going to be really, really good. This meal is delicious. And look at this. It's going to go so far, and it was so cheap to make. Maybe $5 to make all that, literally. All right, so I hope you guys like this video. If you do, hit that thumbs up button on the bottom, hit the notification button, and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with another video. And everybody just stay safe and take care of yourselves.